Okay, check it out. This is the Raspberry Pi that I have. I'm going to basically, this is going to be the REMFD. This is going to be interfaced with the no scope MagCheck 95, and I'll explain here. This is phase 1. So basically what we have is, this is the Raspberry Pi. It's got USB port, has a LAN jack, a network port there, RCA, audio. On the other side we have a power. Whoa, where am I? There we go. Power, and it boots from an SD card. And then on our other side we have a HDMI jack right there. So this is a 512 meg memory. Processor speed, I forget exactly what it is. I think it's 700 hertz, somewhere around there. Anyway, I have a kick-ass power supply here. As you can see, here we go. It's a 12,000 mAh, and that works on a 5 volt 2.1 amp and 5 volt 1 amp. Okay, so in our bottom port I have a wireless USB to interface with the wireless keyboard. I do professional video. This is actually a camera crane monitor that I use, 7-inch HD, and that is independent, and that runs on a 12 volt battery, so I'll be able to set this up remotely. All this will be able to be picked up and moved on the go. Yeah, so anyway, all right, let's do this. So what I'll do real quick is turn on the power for the monitor, and we got power. Okay, real quick, and then I'll fire up. When you just boot the power, it's going to automatically bring up the Linux. So real quick, I explain what I did with the Raspberry Pi. I downloaded the noobs and picked Raspbian as the OS, and there it goes, it's starting to boot. You can see the Raspberry logo, and it's going through the boot prompt. So basically I had to format the disk, and then I picked Raspbian just due to researching. It seems to be the most stable and robust Linux to run on a Raspberry Pi. So with this being done, it was automatically, I ran into a few problems, automatically booting to the HDMI port, and I went into the config text and basically changed that. There were two scripts I had to get rid of, so it just goes to RCA, or if I hook up to a HDMI, it'll recognize that. So real quick, I'll log in. I actually have to turn on the wireless keyboard. There we go, and I'll type in the credentials. Okay, and hit my, go. We'll log into the interface here real quick, and there you go. And it's really cool because there's my mouse right moving around, if you can see it right there, and of course it's being all done from the wireless keyboard. So I'm just going to make sure this OS is stable. So the next phase now is to get the O-scope. It's compatible with the Raspberry Pi, and then what I have to do is build a breakout box with a ribbon cable, and which we were discussing in Roundtree's Spirit site there on Facebook. So I have to basically interface the Raspberry, which will be USB to the O-scope, USB, and then from the O-scope to the breakout box, which will be a ribbon cable, and I'll have to go in and set that up, and then have that breakout box, and then from there it'll be BNC to the MagCheck 95 However, the oscope people were saying that it needs a preamp, and that ought to be interesting. So I have no idea what's going on with that. It's gonna be interesting. But my objective is to basically put this setup compact, almost like a metal detector type configuration. So this is phase one. Phase two will be the oscope breakout box with the software on the Raspberry Pi, and then with the MagCheck 95. This will allow me to capture data, so I'm really looking forward to it. There's a couple components, as you can see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. We'll have 5 and 6 and 7. 5 being the oscope, 6 being the breakout box, and of course 7 being the MagCheck. So, and then I might have to throw in another one, that preamp. So 8 pieces. I'm gonna try and compact them and keep them, together here. I have to do some battery testing to see how long this will power the Pi. It should last for quite, I would think, at least 5 to 6 hours out in the field at a constant, running. And then the 12 volt external for the monitor should be, I would say, at least 4 hours, because I've worked with it doing videography. So what I'll do is probably buy a couple of those and just have them at the ready. So this should be, I think this is something that'll benefit the group, as long as, with myself and everyone else. It's going to take some tweaking, and I definitely look forward to Jim, French Fry, and Dave, and a couple other people, and Rich Horn for your guidance and critique. So we'll see what happens. Phase one done. We're going to move on to phase two hopefully the next week, and I should have this all ready to go within the next 3 to 4 weeks. All right, catch y'all later. Bye.